What's going on, pursuers? Welcome to The Pursuit of Calling, the podcast that provides you with the strategies and tools needed to successfully discover and pursue your calling. Whether it's through inspiring stories, thought-provoking interviews, or quick, insightful episodes on personal growth and development, we've got you covered. I'm your host, Thomas Carney. Enjoy the episode. All right, how's it going, pursuers? So, if you've been following me on Instagram or Facebook recently, you'll notice that or even in the past, you'll notice that I've been changing what I've been posting on social media a little bit. And mainly, the change has been that I've been posting at all. And I'm trying to post every day, just consistently about the merch. Maybe you can see it in the back if you're watching the video. It says "You were made for more" in the back. It has some cool hands reaching around it. I think it looks really nice. You might want to try looking at it at shop.pursuitofcalling.com. But anyway, I'm working on creating the habit of posting every single day. It's not, and we're going to get into more of why that is as we get into the episode. But I felt convicted that every time, recently I've been feeling convicted that every time I seem to start something, a new venture, or try to achieve a new goal, and at certain times it seems to fizzle out in some way, shape, or form. And I'll get some momentum, then I'll get excited, then I'll lose momentum, and then I'll get discouraged, and then I'll stop. You can't achieve anything following that failure of a framework. And I acknowledge that. And I think it's also, but I mean, also say that it's a really normal thing. And my goal is to not be normal. My goal is to find the things that I'm meant to strive for, and then strive for those things so that I can do those well. The whole point of me starting this podcast, the coaching, and releasing merch is because I believe that everybody has a calling worthy of pursuing. And who am I to say any of that? Who am I to say I've been called to serve a particular set of people in this way and then not follow through on it? So that's why I'm attempting to do this now. I say attempting intentionally because maybe it's a caveat, but I'm saying attempting because I'm saying it because nobody's perfect, and I have all intentions of pursuing this well, not worrying about perfection, but about consistency in action. And then I believe through that growth will come. One thing I do this all the time. It's not in my notes, but John Maxwell has I think a philosophy, I guess you'd call it, that he says you can never do a talk on goal setting and goal achievement because he couldn't do it with integrity because he cares more about growth than he does about goals. He said if you're consistently working on growing, then the goals that you want to achieve you'll achieve those goals if you focus on the growth it takes to get to the goals you want to achieve versus actually achieving the goal. So I'm trying to shift my mindset in that way and trying to create new habits that will help me grow and kind of get me out of my comfort zone, things that make me uncomfortable, like posting on social media. And it took me 1 hour to make a reel the other day because I felt like I kept messing up what I wanted to say. And that annoyed me a lot, but I still posted it. And that's what I'm going to keep doing every single day. And I think it's been about a week that I've been posting every day, and I don't plan on stopping. I'm probably going to annoy people. I don't know who, but I just have that general assumption for some reason that some people might be annoyed and other people are going to cheer me on. I think that's normal. And And I'm also not just going to post about the merch, like I said, which is what I've been talking about. I've been talking about how everyone has been made for more, how you listening right now were made for more. You were created by the God of the universe, and he loves you so much that he created a unique calling just for you that's designed to fit you perfectly. So even if you don't know what your purpose is, you don't know what your calling is, that I think the first step you take, honestly, is a relationship with Christ. But then as you work into that, you figure out what you've been called to do. There's a whole other podcast that where I talk about that piece. But like, this is also for those who know what their calling is already and want to continuously pursue their calling well. Nobody does it perfectly, but you can do everything you can to do it consistently, if that makes sense. And why am I doing this at all? Why am I posting? It's not just for, I think I've talked a lot about it, but like, it's not just for consistency. It's not just for growth, but it's because I haven't been, because I haven't been. And I believe that if I have my voice that I've been given and the knowledge and the wisdom that I believe God has given me over time, then I need to do it, even if I do it wrong. I've a big reason why I haven't posted is because I've been worried about doing it wrong. I say a lot of the time that I hate social media and I hate posting on it. And I know a big part of the reason is because I'm afraid of doing it wrong. Or at the very least, I'm afraid that I don't know how to do it well. And that's actually a fact. I don't know how to do it well. So I decided that I needed to stop stopping, and that's the name of the episode. You probably saw it already, but the big part of this, the title is Stop Stopping. And I need to actually intentionally continue to pursue my calling. So what does social media have to do with that? It's because I know there's people out there that social media can reach that I can't reach within the limited circle that I have around me. I can reach these, these are going to be people that aren't going to be reached by my podcast. A lot of people that aren't going to be maybe reached by my coaching and my merch. However, there's tons of people that can be reached by social media. It's an avenue that reaches a lot of people. So that's a skill I would like to develop. I would like to learn how to post on social media well in a way that would influence others to live the life that they've been called to live and serve those they've been called to serve. I was using ChatGPT to help me with my notes for this episode, and it presented me with the parable of the talents that's in Matthew chapter 25, verses 14 to 30. And if you're not familiar with that, please don't tune out. It's okay if you don't know what the book of Matthew even is, what the parable of the talents is. Essentially, Jesus is talking about how people are given gifts, like things that they are maybe the things that you're inherently good at. But out of fear, some don't go out and multiply their gifts and use them to the benefit of the kingdom of heaven. The person in the parable took the talents, which talents in that time isn't actually a talent how we think about it today. It's a form of currency. It's currency. And a talent was a measurement of that currency. And what he did, he was given this talent by his superior, and he buried it because he was afraid of losing it, because the point was to give it back later. And he was just keeping an eye on it. So the idea around that is that God has given us gifts, and it's our job to go out and multiply the gifts that he's been giving us and grow in them and grow them and learn how to use them to the highest of our abilities so that we can serve those we can call to serve for the benefit of the kingdom of heaven. And I think partially that's what I've been doing. I've been hiding by not using social media. In a way, I've been hiding my calling. I've been hiding my skills. I've been hiding the message that I believe God has put on my heart by not allowing myself to become uncomfortable with posting on social media. So consistency is a great way to steward your calling well. So for this week, I actually want to give you a challenge for the next 7 days. Identify one area in your life where you need to stop stopping. and commit to showing up consistently for the next 7 days. Maybe this is kind of like mine. Maybe you're trying to start a business. Maybe you're starting a business and maybe you're like me, you started multiple different businesses and they haven't gotten as far as you wish they would have. Figure out an area of that where you need to stop stopping and pursue that piece of it. Just before the next 7 days, and see if you can do it. Then even do it the next 7 days. It takes 14 days to make a habit. It takes about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks to really change our brain chemistry and create a habit keep a habit our brains are used to doing consistently. As a bonus, share it on Instagram, tag me, and use the hashtag #StopStopping so we can cheer each other on. I want to cheer you on. Like, let me know what you're what you're stopping to stop, and whatever it is. Maybe you used to love to read, and you stopped reading. And reading, whether that be reading books for pleasure, maybe that reading books for growth. I hope you're reading books for growth, but there's nothing wrong with reading books for pleasure. But whenever you're stops, like, what are you not doing that you wish you were? Maybe especially something that you were doing before, but you've stopped doing out of the lack of discipline that you've had. So if you need encouragement and tools to pursue your calling, you already said I've got merch designed to inspire you and the people around you, and coaching sessions to guide you. I'm going to have links for both of those in the show notes. The coaching, can sign up for a free intro session. I'm doing 3 free Discover Your Calling sessions. And it's completely free. There's no obligation to even sign up and pay afterwards. I just want to serve. So if you or somebody you know would be interested, go ahead and sign up for your first free session now. All I ask is for your email, your phone number. And then if you need any... Oh, sorry. I was going to say the same thing again in my notes. But as the outro, I guess, your calling is worth pursuing. Don't let fear, discomfort, or perfectionism hold you back. Stop stopping and keep going. Keep pursuing your calling well, pursuers, and I'll see you next time.